Figure it out.
Hello, this is Adam Koralik from Figured Out Productions. The following video is a video of some kind, and I hope you enjoy it.
Hey guys, it's Adam here. I'm in Japan, specifically in the Tokyo Bay area. Currently I'm in Shinjuku. I'm inside a mall, the one that has the Godzilla store in it. Now what we're doing today is I'm meeting up with a buddy of mine named Thorhax of Japanada, aka Aldo. He's a Canadian who's living here. And we're going to try and hit up a few Surugaya Specialty Shops, which is basically a chain that sells a lot of anime junk, but I don't care about that. No offense to people who do. If you like your anime, good, go ahead and have fun. Obviously Japan, has a little bit of that. A lot of them, though, have a really good video game section. And obviously, that's what we're going to be checking out right now. So the thing with Surugaya, though, is it's hit or miss as far as which locations do video games. They all do anime stuff, but only half of them do video games. So we're going to a few that we know have them, and I'll show you any highlights. So inside, they usually have a nice game section. Here we've got Game Boy stuff. In some cases, they have the games, just kind of the more popular titles put out in plastic cases, and the ones that you'd have to dig through are just kind of hidden in there. Game Boy Advance. Giant wall of PS1, more PS1, very good, and PlayStation 2 galore. PSP, oh that's kind of cool. Crazy Taxi Double Punch, I guess it had a different name here, as opposed to Fair Wars. Weird things like Kids Station, collector's editions. Oh, that's cool. Japanese copy of Silent Hill 2 and Siren 2. For the PS2. One thing they do that I like is they kind of separate demo discs. So while I don't need any of these are all PS2 demo discs or applications like the broadband adapter software. I think there's a DVD firmware update file, stuff like that. So we're in the Surugaya in Shinjuku, and look who's here. He has betrayed his hard-off people. Yeah, this is Joseph the Hard-Off Destroyer, but he has betrayed them. He will not join us on our Hard-Off adventure, but oh, he's here! He's here for the Surugaya adventure! Yeah, the Hard-Off ambassador has betrayed. He's betrayed. On this side, you'll see we got weird things like PCFX, 3DO, PC Engine, lots of Dreamcast, Sega Saturn, stuff like that. On this side, you'll have some action figures, which I think is cool. It's you don't see Darkstalkers figures very often. But you get things like lots of Famicom cartridges, Super Famicom, N64, some low-grade consoles. What I mean by not insulting the PS1 or 2, just poor condition versions. And you'll have things like Mega Drive, Mega CD, aka Genesis / Sega CD, box stuff, rare hardware, that kind of thing. So we've got some 64DD games, Virtual Boy games. That price is much worse than what I saw earlier. This is kind of interesting. We got a bunch of X68000 games. Okay, that's neat. Higher end boxed stuff. Consoles, obviously, well, portables. This is kind of funny because I just got that Transformers Headmasters. I actually got that in the UK. I got that for free in the UK. Over here we have some oddities like Judgment Silver Sword for the Wonder Swan, which is obviously famously expensive, but look at that. Dicing Knight, look at the price on that. That clearly is not common at all. We have some other oddities and expensive heavy hitters for the Saturn and Dreamcast, and ooh, Virtual Cameraman for the Laser Active. Yeah, that's cool. Over here, Space Invaders Pocket, never heard of that one. A lot of Game Boy Advance stuff. We have the super rare Sega 3D collection for the Nintendo 3DS. From what I understand, only part 1 of this 3-part set came out in North America and maybe Europe, I'm not sure. Part 2 and especially part 3 are hard to find because they only came out here. That's part 3 by itself. That's the whole set. Expensive. Pokemon box, which used to be worthless here, now it's gone up. We have some cool ones like Red Dilogy for the PS2, Crazy Taxi for the Xbox, some one of those Othello games for the Xbox. Man, that has gone up. I remember buying that for 800 yen. It was worthless. Yeah, some Xbox exclusive, some Neo Geo stuff. Yeah, oh, more PCFX and things like that. Very cool. Aha, the man himself, Yu Suzuki GameWorks. That's a very hard release to find. I have it, but it's a very hard... I got it years ago. Look at the price on that. Yeah, it's been a while. That's amazing. 1941 Counterattack. That is the only Super Graphics game I don't have, and it's going to stay that way at that price.
That's like $470. Nah, I want it, but I don't want it that bad. Here you'll find things like GameCube, Wii, the Vita, Xbox 360, OG Xbox, Xbox One with what little bit there is, PlayStation 3, DS, 3DS. Yeah, lots of stuff here. They of course have modern sections on a lot of Nintendo Switch, PS4, PS5. I have to admit, that one caught my attention. Turtles Pizza, take a while, make you smile. Alright. So we have a console section with, you know, various hardware. Apparently original Xboxes are going up quite a bit here. We have Neo Geo CD, PC Engine Duo, some Dreamcast, Saturns, an oddly cheap PC Engine CD. That's just the CD unit. It's only like 55,000 yen, which currently would be like $30, but granted it just has that. You would need this part, which looks like it's 4,800 yen, which is, again, not that much money right now. Oddly enough, the Sega Genesis Mini with the Japanese rating system. That's a little weird. The Genesis Mini expansion tower. That's cool. That's an interesting box rebrand of the Saturn. Huh, that's cool. I never saw that one. And things like Mega CDs, Mega Drives, worthless Wii pads. I don't know why they even keep those. Yeah, various. And then we get into stuff I don't care about. So we go back over here. But yeah, so basically, right, so that's the CD-ROM system and the interface unit in a box. But you could buy them separately, but they probably need maintenance. They usually do. So I just wrapped up my time here at the first Surugaya, and I got my cash refund. Are you excited, Aldo?
Huh? Oh.
I should introduce
for
everybody.
The money you got?
Yeah,
sure.
Exactly. High five.
Hey, high five.
All right, so the Hard Off Destroyer betrayed Hard Off, and Godzilla is very aware of it, doesn't like it. But anyway, tell us what you got here.
Rapid fire, I got Duke Nukem PS1. Actually, these are all PS1 games, by the way.
No, they're not. Mega CD?
One Mega CD game.
Yeah.
Vigilante 8, Second Battle. Wu-Tang, fighting game. Crazy Climber. Mega CD game.
Famous PS1 game for the Mega CD.
Then LS for Mega CD is a shooter. I got Rats That Woo fighting game. Sorry. King of Fighters KYO. Gun Gang. Zeitgeist. Psychic Force. And Overdrive 3 or Need for Speed 3, right?
I don't know. Oh yeah, Need for Speed 3, yeah.
Overdrive in Japan. And Kill League to Blood 2, A Reason to Madness. Battle Rhythm to Shinden 3. Oh god.
Gaijin.
Cool Borders 2. And Chase the Express.
Alright. Godzilla approves of your betrayal of Hard Off. Okay guys, the next Surugaya is here in, we're in Saitama right now. What is the name of the station?
Omiya Station.
Omiya Station. And for anybody, obviously you guys are Sega fans watching that Gigo, that used to be Sega stuff everywhere. Not this particular one, but anytime you see Gigo, they basically replaced the Sega logo. Very depressing. So inside here we have lots of rows of PlayStation. We have a Canadian. How you doing? Being Canadian over there. Yeah, lots of PS1 stuff, PS Vita stuff, and we got our lovely Famicom sections, Super Famicom stuff. We got our glass cases. This one's cool because they have enough space that they're like very much separating each system. So this is a glass case that's mostly just full of the rare N64, the rare Famicom, the rare Super Famicom, etc. Whereas a lot of them compress everything into one, and I like that they didn't do that here. That's cool. I'm not a Pokemon guy, but I know that's probably a very rare demo disc for the GameCube of Pokemon. And then you have boxed N64 and stuff like that, and Famicom's more there. Here you get more of the disc-based stuff, so we got a lot of Sega Saturn things. Dreamcast, of course, lovely, lovely Dreamcast. And then we have our box again with the more heavy hitter Saturn stuff. Oddly enough, a heavy hitter PS2, which isn't really that heavy a hitter. It's in the wrong section, but we have some more PS2 stuff here. That's cool. The Skies of Arcadia Japanese box set. There's some sort of 360 game back there. Some rarer PS1 and or PS2 and Saturn games. The Cave Shooter Collection. Very nice. That one's neat. There's like a demo disc magazine for Japan. That's like the full set there. Obviously a bunch of more stuff down there. Mega Drive, we got PC Engine, PCFX, Mega Drive again, more of the rare Dreamcast. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure for Dreamcast. That's the for matching service version. That one actually has bug fixes, I think, and VGA patches. It might even have extra characters. I'm not totally sure on that one, but the big deal is that one supports VGA natively. Yeah, a lot of cool stuff there. We'll turn around here. You see more of the Mega Drive, Mega CD, aka Sega CD. Yeah, the oddity section of retro. So there's things like 3DO here. A lot of 3DO actually. A little bit of PCFX, Sega Master System. Well, no, this is Sega Mark III, aka Master System. And then there's some Sega SG-1000 mixed in there. Bandai WonderSwan, PCFX, a little bit of MSX stuff. And then on this side we have your Xbox and Xbox 360 section, which is cool. And more Xbox Oddity controllers and things like that. Here we have Neo Geo CD and a very small Pico section, very small Virtual Boy section. Not bad. And we'll take a quick look here. This is just kind of, well, I guess they would call it more of the junk section. So it's just like cables and miscellaneous consoles that are probably not in great shape. And then just like very common games. So I wouldn't really worry about this too much. But yeah, in a nutshell, that's kind of what Surugayas are like. And I would say this is a pretty good one. Also, we found out what these mean. This is basically games that they are looking for and how much they will pay you if you bring them in, which is not that shocking. But yeah, prices are going up. This one killed me because I really want that game, and I would have totally paid that. But no, that's what they'll pay you if you want to bring it in, which I don't have it, and if I did, I wouldn't sell it. So we got a really cool like Xbox section here with full of lots of, I've talked about this in the past, there's a lot of 360 exclusives in Japan because for the first couple of years it was actually successful. And I think you know this story. Basically, Microsoft was all in on 360 because they just let... I love this story. Yeah, basically the Japanese, they were just like, they told the Japanese, just do whatever you want, make your games. And they were making stuff that they like. And there were tons and tons of successful games. And then a couple years into it, like 2009, the Microsoft US basically demanded that they change. And they forced them to just make like Call of Duty. Like, I don't know, there's probably Call of Duty stuff up there.
Ace Combat.
Yeah, yeah, literally Call of Duty Ghosts. Like, no, that's what the Japanese want. And ironically, this is actually an American copy.
Oh, look, another one.
Yeah, that's a Japanese copy. That's my whole point. They went from being like, yes, here, take your Japanese stuff that you guys love and that's very successful.
Halo.
Nope, you don't want that. You want Halo. But I also want to show you something cool that I found down here. They also, for the original Xbox, tried, and this is actually obviously it's a GTA pack, but this is cool because it's distributed by Capcom here. That's a very Japanese-y thing to do, is take like a big gaijin game, frankly, and then put a Japanese company's name on it. So if you are a fan of GTA, there's technically a Capcom variant, if anybody cares about that. I don't. Check this out, guys. So this is a big boxed Shin Megami Tensei game exclusive to the original Xbox in Japan. And that's like the collector's edition version. Usually you can find it in the standard case, but yeah, seeing the big box set's neat. I already have this, but this is cool. This is a piece of software that Microsoft actually made for the Dreamcast, Web TV. Useless now, but a neat novelty, preluding to the Xbox. So back there you can see a game for 13,800 yen. I was like, what is that? Because it's an OG Xbox game. It's a game called Ao no Mida. It's like a $100 game. And I was like, oh, please tell me I already have this so I don't have to deal with it. Yes, I already have it. Oh, good, because I wouldn't want to spend that much money. Over here we have more stuff. We have Nintendo, like, system disc-based systems. So Wii U, GameCube, some PS3, PS4, a little bit more newer stuff. There's a whole section on Switch and PS4, by the way, and PS5. So items were acquired at that Surugaya. We're done with that for now. Maybe we'll go to another one in this video. Don't know yet. Okay, I'm at yet another Surugaya specialty shop. This one is in Yokohama, Yokohama Station specifically. Let's go in and see what we can find. I found Casio Loopy games, which is bad luck because they're bad games. But unfortunately, it's really bad luck because I already own these two games. Do you know what the odds of that are? Not good. Look at this. It's like someone found a box of new old stock Virtual Boy games. Unfortunately, they're all ones I've got, but that's really cool. So here's something kind of funny. So obviously these are all the new old stock Virtual Boy games. Vertical Force, 1,800 yen, which is interesting. Brand new. But meanwhile, here are the used copies. 2,300. That's, they haven't updated those. So we got other cool things here. There's that Pokemon GameCube demo disc again. We've got a couple of them. I don't know exactly what that is, but it clearly, based on the price, it must be rare and valuable. That one's a little bit more expensive than that one. I don't know why, but somebody out there I'm sure does. Actually, the packaging is different. I take it back. Those are different things. Sorry if you just got camera whiplash. But yeah, the rare case. Lots of the cool stuff in there. But yeah, it's where you're going to go find your rare Saturn games and rare PS1. You get how this works, but yeah, lots of cool stuff. I still find it hilarious. They have so much new old stock Virtual Boy. By far the best one, though, Mario Clash. So looking around in here, we've got Dreamcast, Saturn, Sega CD, obviously PlayStation stuff, and man, things have changed. Prices have gotten worse. So this is Panzer Dragoon Saga, 5,000 yen, which used to be like 50 bucks. Now it's like $35, but I remember in my earlier trips to Japan, this was like a 100 yen game, which at the time was about $1, and now would be like 65 cents. The Japanese have figured out that retro games have value, which is, you know, good for them. Sucks for us, but, you know, it is what it is. This game kind of subtly sounds like a sex act. Everybody says, you know, games are selling so much because of nostalgia. Well, this game is literally called Nostalgia, and it ain't that expensive. Nostalgia is cheap. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I just thought that was funny. Freedom isn't free, but with this exchange rate, it almost is. Wow. Man, this game has really gone up. This is Dynamite Cop, or Dynamite Deca, as it was known in Japan. Reimagined for the PS2. It's the Saturn game, rebuilt for that. The sequel was Dynamite, or Dream. It was Dynamite Cop on the Dreamcast. This is the first one. I find it really odd that this game actually got released in Japan. I mean, it's entirely a game about being the Americans at Pearl Harbor and then going in and, well, you know how history goes. Guys, I wonder if there was any famous, you know, Star War-like thing that maybe inspired this, but I can't place it. Guys, look, it's legally not Hulk Hogan. So I'm inside a Surugaya looking for video games, and this is Milton. He just met me. He was like, "Oh, dude, I watch your videos." Dude,
yeah,
thank you. I appreciate
man, I've been
that.
watching you since I was 23, bro. It's amazing to see you here, man.
And you're 33 now?
Yeah, 33.
See, you get older, man.
Yeah,
Look
exactly.
at. You can go back in time and see when I didn't have these.
I remember you because I like Dreamcast. You cover all the Dreamcast stuff, so
Which is right there, by
yeah,
the way.
exactly, man. But this is a good spot though. This is a really good spot.
So go to the one in Shinjuku.
Shinjuku?
Yeah, Surugaya.
Okay.
You can get. We're at Yokohama Station right now.
Okay, cool.
Take this train up to Shinjuku. Walk near the Godzilla store. It's in the same building. It's like the
Cool,
7th floor.
man.
They got
I'll
all the good
definitely
stuff.
check it out because I've been only coming here because it's close.
Yeah, that's convenient. I get that. But yeah, thank you for
man.
watching the
No
videos. I
problem,
appreciate
bro.
it.
You take care,
Yeah, I
man.
will. Thank
You're
you.
boss, bro. Man, dude.
I should probably mention that Surugaya Specialty Shop doesn't just do video games. They do like some electronics, a lot of music CDs, movies, toys, stuff like that. But you have to be careful though, because they do have a lot of anime, and that can be dangerous, especially if, you know, you're a weeb, which thankfully I am not. To clarify, I'm not that kind of weeb. Obviously I like Japanese stuff, but when I say weeb, I mean like somebody who's really into anime. I'm immune to anime because I don't enjoy it. It's actually very refreshing when you're in Japan. Sunshine, my buddy, who's seen another video, requested I go look for some stuff, so why not? Alright, since Sunshine won't do his own pickups video, I thought I'd do it for him. Hi guys, I'm Sunshine. I like to give people cancer. Here's a GBA game about, I don't know, weird monkeys or something. Here we go. This is a Romancing Saga. It's a date sim where you attack people. You beat up your date. He supports abuse. Spousal abuse is not good. Speaking of which, Lady Stalker, he likes games about people who stalk women. That's really messed up. Anime freak. Says everything you know about somebody's personality. Supports national tragedies, like Pearl Harbor. And, of course, he likes stupid clowns. Look at this. There is your Sunshine pickups video. So I thought I'd continue my adventures to Surugayas. This one is in Akihabara, a place I hate. Surugaya, there's like a lot of them in Akihabara, but you gotta be careful because most of them down here don't actually sell video games. They sell like toys and anime stuff. This would be one of them. So I'm inside another Surugaya. This one's interesting because it's like a hard off. It has a big junk bin section with consoles. And check this out. They actually have Mega Drives. Mega Drive Model 2, Mega Drive Model 1. I can't stress this enough. You never see those in junk bins. I would be shocked if those don't work. They just mean, you know, they are as is. 6,000 yen. You know, yeah, that's not junk bin prices, but at the same time, that's cool. Here we are at another Surugaya in Akihabara. This one's interesting because the good stuff is all hidden downstairs. I remember finding this kind of by accident once. Yeah, so you come downstairs and you are greeted by the case, which look, Pepsi Man, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So we're gonna explore and see if we can find anything that I want to need, or I need, I want to get, / need, / can afford. Man, that one got really bad. It still has a game section. It's downstairs. It's just Nintendo stuff. They purged their Xbox sections, all their Sega stuff. That part's weird. No PCFX, no PC Engine, none of that stuff. It's just Nintendo and PlayStation, to be fair. And nothing even like obscure. It's raining a lot. This one's good though. I've been in here. Also next to it is a store called Beep. Look at this. Somebody traded in an impressive collection of MVS carts. They also have some PCFX, MSX, even Naomi games, which is like Dreamcast arcade hardware. That's cool. PCFX memory card, random controllers, things like that. I always kind of like to look at the rare games cases, because that's usually where you find the most shocking stuff. Metal Wolf. Ooh, even Outrun 2 here is insanely expensive. That's fascinating. Box Super Famicom. Some other collector's edition sets. Obviously it goes on for a while, but that's my first look at stuff. So that Surugaya has improved and gotten worse in some ways. So one thing this Surugaya does that I don't like is that naturally they put all the heavy end stuff behind glass, which makes sense, but they also put out the spines. So if you don't speak or read Japanese, you can't figure out what they are, which is strange because they're trying to appeal to tourists, so it becomes very hard for people like me to like find what I'm looking for. Most of them don't do that. They lay it out by artwork because they know better. But this one's also very small. Now that was a negative. The way they've improved though is that they now take metal credit cards. For some reason that was not a thing before, and they now do tax-free shopping, which is huge. We're going to yet another Surugaya, sort of. This is the Momotaro Kingdom, supported by Surugaya. And this was recommended to me by Joseph, the former Hard-Off destroyer. Now he's the Surugaya destroyer, apparently. This got my attention. This is the Game Boy player for the Panasonic Q. I own one of these, thankfully. But, wow, I never actually saw one of those for sale in Japan before. That's amazing. So, naturally, you have some junk game stuff that doesn't translate well. And check this out. We got a PC Turbo Duo, or PC Duo. It's only 10,000 yen, which is like $65, but it says that it's having a disk reading issue. Basic maintenance, that's a good deal. Unfortunately, this store does not do tax-free shopping, which sucks, because that would have been great. But, yeah, just looking around some other stuff. This caught my eye. The Bleemcast disc for Gran Turismo 2 is here for some reason. It's actually a really good deal for that. I don't need it, but that's a good deal. Cross Swords on Neo Geo CD, that's actually a pretty good deal. However, this one's sun-faded, so I can see why it's lesser. I have to admit, I'm impressed. I've never seen this many Japanese 32X games in one place. Granted, none of them are the one I want, but it's cool to see. This is the an Xbox, OG Xbox exclusive to Japan. I have this in this version, but it's actually, I've never seen it in the box outside of the one I already own. Very cool. And they also have Metal Wolf Chaos. They know that's what you want. I want this, but I'm not going to get it. It's a little too much, but especially just for a variant. It's the Mega CD Model 2, the Japanese version. Like I have the systems, the actual Mega Drives. Never got this version of the Mega CD, but no, I'm alright. So I just left that Surugaya-ish. It was actually pretty good. It had some deals. A lot of stuff I didn't need, obviously, but there was a couple of dumb things I did get, so you'll see. Anyway, that'll do it for the Surugaya tour. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys can do me a favor, please like the video, comment down below, subscribe if you've never done that before, and check out all the social media stuff in the description. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Discord, Patreon, Spreadshirt, Travel Channel, and so much more. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all later.